Coach, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. How about yourself?
Doing great. So, it's finally here. We're finally in game week. I know there were probably some times, during the summer where you kind of wondered if we'd ever get to this point, but just how exciting is that? I know there's still always nerves every day when you got to take tests and whatnot, but knowing that you have a game coming up, that's got to be exciting to you and your program.
No, it is. Guys have been practicing hard and long, and they're ready to face someone else. I know they are. I was in the same position as a player, and everyone's looking forward to it. You can see the energy and just the eyes, the excitement, and I feel the same way they do. It's like it's a new beginning, and everyone looking forward to a season.
Coach, when did you get the word that CJ was cleared, and what impact does he have on your team this coming season?
We got the word yesterday that he was cleared, that he got the waiver, and he definitely will impact us because he gives us another player with versatility. He's very active, makes a lot of plays, defensively. He can make plays offensively as well. No, we're excited to have him.
Coach, in this kind of season where chemistry is a really kind of a big issue because you guys haven't had the chance to build a lot of it during the summer, this first challenge against Oklahoma that returned 70% of their scoring, a lot of seniors on this team, what's that challenge going to be like against a team that probably has a lot of already built-in chemistry?
Well, of course, first of all, they're a very good team. Lon Kruger does a great job, and so I know they'll be well prepared. And yes, but that experience, that does add a lot to who they are. And for us, we just need to go out there and play within ourselves. Follow along with the system and the game plan that we have established, and that's how we're going to approach it. We know we have a lot of respect for their program, and we know we have to come out and play a really good basketball game, and we need to do that for 40 minutes.
Coach, are there any players on this Oklahoma roster that you specifically have circled with Austin Reeves, Big 12 preseason first team, that Brady Manick returning as well? Any specific players?
You mentioned two very good players in Reeves and Mannix. Those guys are very good competitors. They're really skilled. Both of them can step outside and shoot the basketball. They play real well together. They have good chemistry, and that's what I recall from playing against them last year and watching them. So, they're two of the best players in the Big 12 for sure. Probably two of the best players nationally.
Coach, I know you really can't replace a Colin Smith in the front court, but when you kind of look at the guys you have available this year, what are you seeing from that spot?
I see we got to do it by committee. We have some guys that are capable of contributing, and we need to understand and have confidence that they all can come in and play a role. No one player is going to, like you said, replace Colin, but with the ability to play, guys on that front line, that we have. We do have depth at that position, which kind of helps us get a good solid 40 minutes out of that spot.
We spoke with Dre earlier. What are you expecting from him this coming season?
I expect Dre defensively to be one of our best defensive players. He has a real good feel for the defensive end of the floor. I expect him to, be just very active on that end. I expect him offensively to just continue to just be who he is. I need him to attack the basket when he has his opportunities to. I need him to make guys better around him. He can facilitate the basketball as well as finish himself. I need him to do those things. And he was doing those things well, before the injury last year. And we just need to continue to build on that.
Coach, very open-ended question, but with the season scheduled to begin for some teams tomorrow, and we currently have about 10% of D1 teams who are on pause due to COVID. Some notable teams like Florida and Wichita State are also on pause. What do you think, and in your private moments, what do you think about the state of this season and the state of college basketball right now?
I think uncertainty right now, and that's going to be that way this entire season until we can get a vaccine and we can get to some sense of normalcy. I don't expect it to be any other way. I think people are going to have to be very flexible and just play the hand that you're dealt. It is what it is. We know what we're up against, and you just need to be ready to compete when that time comes. And you have to be ready for some disruptions when some other times come, and that's just how it's going to be. Season's coming fast. I'm sure, like a lot of coaches, would like to see the season be pushed back a little to give us more time, but that's not what's happening. So you have to play the hand that you're dealt, and that's what we're going to do. and we're not going to make excuses. You know, Brian, we always talk about it. We're a no excuse program. This is the hand we dealt, and we're going to play it to the best of our abilities.
Coach, last season we saw a lot of different combinations in the starting five. A lot of 3-guard, 2 forwards, throwing a center here and there. Should we expect to see that same kind of thing? And especially with the guards, you have so many guards this season that could possibly fill those 3-guard spots. What are you seeing from those guards in the starting five this season going into Saturday?
Well, we have solid guard play. I think our guys are more experienced this year. You know, some of our guards are big enough that they can play multiple positions on the front line. They not only can play the 1, 2, or 3, but they can slide to the 4 in some situations, and we can play small ball. So they give us that versatility with their ability to rebound the basketball and their size. So I like our versatility of our perimeter players. You know, I don't foresee us, you know, having as many lineup changes as we had last year. But who knows? You know, the players always determine that. Our job is to coach them. You know, they determine who's going to play ultimately. And we have to just, you know, look at what they're doing, success we're having out there with certain combinations, and that determines, you know, who's going to be out there the most.
From a strength and conditioning standpoint, where's this team just a couple days from its opener?
From a strength standpoint, it's been difficult because guys have missed the entire summer, you know, as far as strength and conditioning training. They did some things with bands and some things they could do on their own at home. But as you knew, with everyone being, you know, locked down for as long as they were, a lot of these, especially the young players, missed a great opportunity where they would have been here, you know, in the summer and then the fall and had all those months of being able to train and get acclimated. Well, based on how it happened this year, all of those players missed that opportunity. And so they're working now, and our strength and conditioning coach is doing a great job. But, you know, you're playing a little bit of catch up, you know, because you missed about 3 or 4 months of being able to have them, you know, working with them on a, you know, consistent basis. So we understand that. And then as far as conditioning, I think we've done a good job conditioning of, you know, even we've had a short clock of getting them in good condition, because that's just kind of reminded us of when we played. When we played, we didn't have a summer. You know, you came in during the fall, and then, you know, you got right after it in November 15th, October 15th, you had official practice. And so I just kind of used the same blueprint that we had when we were playing. And that got us in good shape. I thought it worked well for us. And I think it's worked well for our team. I don't think conditioning will be a problem of ours. I just think, you know, I wish we had a little more strength training, especially for some of our younger guys, to get a good foundation under them.